Not quite. All right. So the theme of this read, guys, hello, welcome to my channel. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, please, especially if it resonates. And even if it doesn't, I want to hear your stories, okay? Because this is a collective reading, and I'm going to try and get into, I don't want to say everybody's energy. I want to get into the collective energy of family trauma, okay? The trauma and the drama and the ancestral healing that we need to do for ourselves, for our higher selves, for the greater good. So I'm going to get in that right about now. I'm also going to have three, I want to say piles because they're not, but it's like three readings, yeah. Three readings. There's Selenite, there is Rose Quartz, I believe is the middle one, and Lapis Lazuli. So this is Selenite, which is like guardian energy, higher self, guardian angels, those higher realms, protectors, and you know, the people that assist you, okay, if you want to say people. The Rose Quartz is probably for those of you, I'm going to give a little description, even though I shouldn't. You should just pick it and go with it. But this is probably more about love and how you can break ancestral chains through your relationships and through how you relate to people. And this one, the Lapis Lazuli, which always reminds me of Egypt, is more about wisdom. It's about teaching yourself something new, teaching the new generation something new. But nothing is new under the sun. So let's see what Divine Source has to say and what the ancestors have to say that agree with what that Divine Source has to say. And as we go into this reading, disclaimer, please, I pray before readings, pray, get into the energy, make sure that you are in your highest potential or that you are attaining to get to your highest potential, and that any ancestral guides, spirit guides, anything, that they are true and that they are of your highest potential. That is so important. They need to be true. They need to be real. Real. I know everyone's like, real spirit guides? Yeah, real spirit guides, not false ones. And you need to make sure that you are also connecting with ancestors that want you to succeed, and they want you to break ancestral chains, and they want you to get out of certain energies that have plagued, I'm going to say plagued, your bloodline for generations. So I am going to start with Selenite. Yes, I'm going to start with Selenite, then Rose Quartz, then Lapis. Right, I'm going to start putting the decks as well. I've noticed I don't put the decks that I use in any of the description. Like, I don't plug the decks as much as I should. So this is the Sibyllus Oraculum. I know I probably butchered that, but it's an ancient African deck. Okay, so this is, this will resonate with people that maybe are more in touch with their African ancestry. That's how I'm going to phrase it. But I think it should resonate for everyone. It's a collective reading. So please, like I said, pray and use wisdom and discernment to hear what is for you and what is not for you. All right, for this pile, the first card that came out was Limitation. Okay, at 5 minutes on the dot. I like it. I saw Taurus energy straight away, but then I also saw Leo energy. Okay, limitation and purpose. Okay, so this particular pile with the guardian energy, okay, they need protection because they may put limits on themselves. They may feel like they are on like a dog on a leash. In this card, there is like a depiction of like someone walking a dog. So you may feel like a dog, like tired as a dog. Hi, Mo. No, today we're doing ancestral reads. So this is about healing your family drama by basically knowing what's been going on and on and on and on and on, generations and generations in your bloodline or in your family group or your soul tribe or however you want to call it. Okay. I am doing reads, but you have to email me, and they are £11, and I will do the reads live if they're £11 reads. If they're £22 reads, I will email them over to you. And if they're 11, 22, yeah, and if they're £44 reads, I do a private link on YouTube. So it'll be like your own live chat, like me and you are doing right now. Okay. So, and that's like 44 minutes long. So it's quite interactive, but it's not like face to face. So I can just get into the energy and, you know. With this group here though, and you probably come in at the right time. That's what happens with readings. This is the pile that you chose. So, there's like a limitation on maybe your goals, your dreams, what you're trying to grow, or maybe you are imposing them. Okay, this is the issue, or you are being told that you have limits. Okay, this could be because this is a family reading, your family, your friends, your soul tribe, whatever you consider family, even if you are like a lone person and your family is yourself, your spirit guides, God. I'm trying to think, wherever you feel like you're at home, but also like there's a lot of conflict and people being real with you about how you need to grow. This is what this read is about, and this whole collective read. But this particular read is about family, and not just family, but family putting limitations on you, and then you keep perpetrating it because you are part of the family. You've been that kind of indoctrinated and socialized to accept it. Okay, but you have a purpose here. That's the card that's crossing it. There's a purpose for this. There's a purpose for you having this limitation. You are meant to break free. You are meant to fly. I'm looking at this card and I'm thinking, this is the card on the deck. Okay, this is the main card that they put on the packaging for this deck, and even on the back. I don't know if you can see, but it's literally purpose. Okay, if you do tarot readings, this is because it's a collective. I'm going to try and hit as many bases as I can. If you do tarot readings and you are, how do I put it, someone who maybe wants to go into doing decks or flashcards or even like artistry and galleries, I'm hearing. Some of you want to like do exhibitions, artwork, collective, getting a collective of artists, okay? Whether that's musically, whether that's art, acting, and it's very hard in this time maybe to imagine that. And maybe that's where you feel like the limitations are, because everything you want to do maybe requires people. I need some water, my mouth is dry. Excuse me, like I drink so much water. That's actually bad. But I need to drink more. Maybe that's a note for you guys as well, because I used to drink a lot of water, but since quarantine and everything, yeah. Anyway, I really feel like, okay, somebody out of this group especially is really feeling like their family don't understand everything they want to do with their lives. Okay, this is like maybe a career thing. Okay, so it makes sense if you're trying to do tarot or something that your family don't agree with. Okay, like I'm Jamaican, it'll be like Ubia. Okay, that's Ubia, right? Depending on where you're from, it will just resonate. Okay, and that's maybe why I got cards so hard. I didn't actually pick this group, but it's mad because I don't feel like I resonate with that, but I feel like I do put limitations on myself and my own purpose. So it's interesting that I'm seeing for this group, that's basically what it is. Your family has taught you to limit yourself. And even though you have a purpose, your family's indoctrination and your family's view of who you're meant to be is limiting you, even if they're not around. Okay. If you are a lone person and you feel like, well, I haven't ever had any family, the people that you're around, the people that speak over you, okay, they have put you in a position where you are Not in alignment. I saw it. You're not in alignment because your limitation is only there so that you can conquer it. Your limitation is only there so you can conquer it. Okay. And you need to get through these distractions. It might be romantic because 2 cards came up. So this might be for one person, or it could be for 2 people that are gonna like pick up this read. But I really feel like that the alignment is not on because this person is still subscribing to their family and not subscribing to what God has told them or divine has told them. Whatever, however you want to phrase it, they're not in alignment because they're too busy dealing with everybody else and what everybody else thinks. That's mad. Okay, it could be a romantic limitation. It could be somebody that is in a relationship that is abusive where people tell you bullshit about yourself. But with the eternal eternal union, eternal union card is twin flame energy. So if you're with someone right now that has these same like wounds when it comes to family, like my family tell me I ain't shit, my family tell me that I'll never be anything, my family tell me like that I'm never going to be in alignment with my highest good, I'm never going to do that or do this business, or what I'm into is not what our family is into, we don't do that, you can't be family. Like maybe that's something that you guys share. Okay, and with that, now maybe you are limiting your partner and your partner is limiting you because you're overly critical. You're getting Virgo energy here. It might not be actual Virgo energy or 6th house energy. It could just be in your charts if you know your charts. If it's not your chart, it could just be a general energy of being very critical. Okay, very critical of others, very maybe critical of new love. Like anytime someone that comes into your life romantically, you're just like, no, not for me, dismissed, not for me, dismissed. And that's not really in alignment with your highest good because you're not navigating the distractions of life. You're just swiping, like you're swiping. You're not actually going through the experience of life and going over the hurdles and getting to the bright and sunny meadow on the other side. You're not. You're just swiping. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like this energy is very like disconnected. Maybe from self, because there's this, I'm not worthy of anything. Like I'm what everybody tells me I am. Like if I was gonna do this, if I was gonna fly with this card, because like I said, it's the black doves and it's literally all over this this deck. Oh, some of them got reversed there. So do you know what? I'm going to take that one out because it interrupted my whole thing. 6 of Cups. Okay, so this could be like a reunion with someone that you've been in love with before that's triggering these ancestral patterns. I'm going to go into the thought and into the action. For some of you, for some of us, I'm going to say, even though I didn't choose this power, I really feel like it is a twin flame connection that is coming back from the past. And it's triggering you and making you realize that you're not in alignment with your highest good. Your ancestors of 100% pure light, love, vibration want you to know that you are putting limitations on yourself. You have put yourself on this leash, so to speak. You are the one who is not breaking free of the egg that you have been in to incubate. You are the one who is not growing things. You need to have a mindset of, I can do this. All right, with the optimism card here, you can do this. Okay, you can. But I don't know. I feel like maybe for some of you, you might be too optimistic in love, and that's why you keep taking people back from the past. Because I'm going to try and read them in their reversals as well, so I can hit as many bases as possible. Some of you are very intense in love, and that's again not in alignment with your highest good, because this card came out reversed and nothing in here is reversed because it's collective. So if you pick this pile, maybe you're aware with that Virgo energy that you're not in alignment. You're aware that you put limitations on yourself. You're aware that you have a purpose. You're aware that you need to be optimistic. But that's a lot. It's a lot of weight. Like it's a lot to put on yourself, especially with this whole growing energy. You might be people that are into vegetation, gardening, agriculture, maybe food, like fruit and herbs and spices and like all that type of medicinal stuff. Okay, Your family might be herbalists and preachers. Let's see what else I'm getting. Loyal. I'm getting a lot of loyalty here. Like loyalty is maybe all right, loyalty and love may be the problem that your ancestors are trying to get you to break. Either you being disloyal or somebody else being disloyal. Or the back and forth of it. Just disloyalty in relationships. Love, like family. That might be what your family argue about. And that's not in the highest potential of this group here. There's a lot going on in the mind. What else am I getting? Some Aquarian energy, 11th house energy. So yeah, healthy mind and healthy community. A healthy mind and a healthy and a healthy. Do you know what? I'm just gonna stop that. I'm just gonna stop with the words and get more into the shuffling. Before I get this last card for you as well, I'm gonna get a confirmation for the 6 of Cups here. Ooh, but it came out like that. 3 of Swords. Okay, so yeah, it is. It's disloyalty. It's disloyalty in relationships. It's heartbreak. It's sorrow. It's betrayal. But not 10 of Swords betrayal. It's like before it can even get started. Because this group either attracts people that are overly critical and kind of sniff out bullshit from a mile away, or you are overly critical, so you sniff out bullshit and you don't try to work it out with people or work on your limitations and your purpose and your optimism with these cards, or theirs. And then because you're not partnering up with anybody in love, you're not growing in the partnership area of your life. Oof. Even if it's not romantic, even if you're somebody who's completely alone. If you're somebody that's completely alone that doesn't do higher self work, maybe you should try and do that. And like I said, connect with your real higher self, okay? Just like in the world, and when you go and do astral work or spiritual work or dream work or anything like that, you need to make sure that you are testing the spirit. Okay, you're testing the spirit and knowing that exactly what you're communicating with is what you're meant to communicate with, okay? So let's see. Bold. Okay, so some of you need to take a stand in your family life and in your relationships and literally say, I'm going to do something that hasn't been done before. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And be kind of like stand in that. Okay, and just know, a very Aquarian energy, like I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do something in the cosmos. Understand me, okay? You can stay on this planet. I'm really trying to, nurture. There's not enough nurturing of self or of others. Guys, like I say, man, you got to love God, you got to love yourself, and you got to love other people. And once you've got that like down, like you're kind of on the right track. With this group here, just to like round it off. I'm really getting the sense of self-oppression. So being in an environment that is toxic, and then even when you're out of a toxic environment, whether it be a family, household, a relationship, or like even just like a new pasture, like a new business, a new sector, a new school, a new degree, whatever it is, you bring that limitation and you bring that loss of purpose. You are pessimistic because you're not taking care of yourself. And because you're not taking care of yourself or taking care of your relationship with God and divine source, you can't connect with others. You can't nurture yourself and nurture others. So you may also have like some Scorpio traits. So you might transform things, but people are not willing to go through like the death and the destruction with you, the death and the rebirth. Do you understand? And because of that, you're not willing to do that with anybody else. Maybe there's been many times where you've done that before and you've regretted it. So yes, that is for that pile. That was a lot still. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Nurture yourself, be optimistic, know that you have a sense of purpose, yeah. And there ain't no limitations on you. There ain't no limitations on you. The only limitations are the ones that you impose on yourself, especially if it comes to like romantic relationships or people that keep coming up from the past after they've broken your heart. And they won't allow you to be bold and to be who you want and to be adventurous and risky and kind of, living on the edge just a little bit, just a tad. So yeah, let me put these back and get on to a next pile, which I believe was rose quartz. So I'm going to put it here just to charge up. But yeah, guys, with that read, comment like down below. Let me know what your situations are and if it resonated and why it resonated. Get into the interactions. I want to get more into the comments and the interactions. I am going to get more into the interactions and the comments. I am going to get into the interactions and comments. Just speaking some life over myself. Because I really do feel like that's where a lot of the gold is. Because when you're telling me your stories, it's like, okay, that's what I was seeing. All right, cool. And with this group, it's like, all I've ever known is people limiting me and being pessimistic around me and not nurturing me. So how can I do that for myself? And that's what's going to come up a lot in these reads. It's going to be like, I've never had that before. So how am I meant to create that for myself? But that is exactly what I believe ancestral work is about, because it's something that keeps repeating generation after generation, timeline after timeline, depending on, you know, what you believe. It's mad. So I'm going to get into the rose quartz energy, because I thought maybe the rose quartz energy was power number 1. Like, it's more like that was more about like relationships, romantic relationships, letting people back in and stuff. But even though it had that guardian energy, what I'm feeling is that your ancestors want you to stop being so guarded. Whoa. So that's like a whole, I got a whole brain blown, because before the live, I already kind of did the names of every pile and everything and what it meant. Like I knew what energy I was getting into, but what they're saying is you're too guarded, and because of that, you're not growing. You're not allowing yourself to be challenged by relationships or partnerships or business relationships, whatever it may be. You're not allowing yourself to meet yourself or to meet aspects of the world and of you that you don't like. So you're not going to progress. You're just going to stay at the same level in certain areas because you're not willing to confront it. So guard your energy, protect your energy, yes, but be willing to grow. Okay, let's get in. What does divine source want to know for your highest good? With pile 2, I'm going to start at 22. Yeah, start at 22. Just shuffle out any excess energy. So okay, for this group, I'm getting food already. I don't know why. I'm getting food. So maybe some of you, like your families, are just like amazing chefs. With the rose quartz, it makes sense. A lot of people feed people like out of love. So let me see what your higher self wants you to know about your ancestral trauma. Rhythm. Okay, some of you might be dancers, musicians. You may love music, even if you can't sing, or well, everyone loves music, but in a way, like, you know, like someone's like a bit of a connoisseur. Oof. Okay, you may be a dancer for real. Okay, what's the energy I'm getting here? Leo, maybe? Leo energy, yeah, Leo. Yeah, I'm getting some Leo energy, some Sagittarian energy. I'm also getting, what is that? What is that energy? Yeah, it is Leo. It's Leo, but it's also Cancer. Getting some Cancer energy, that kind of side of things. I'm going to draw all your cards out first, because this read is a bit, okay, rhythm, lust, synthesis, and nurturing again. So that's nice. So isn't that funny? We need to love on ourselves, okay? That's a collective for ya. So this group may be dancers, musicians, or be attracted to them sort of things. You may be like a bit of a, I don't want to be rude, yeah, but I'm going to have to be straight in it. You might be a bit of a groupie. You might be someone who's like, oh, well, he has this many followers or this many records, or his tunes are like amazing, or her tunes are amazing, or whatever. Okay, or maybe that's how people feel about you. All right, you may feel like people idolize you just for what you do. Yeah, with this lust energy, maybe you're picking up on that, or you feel like that's all people want from you, like sex, or that's your energy. I'm gonna try and hit all the bases. Give me a sec. But at the base of this reading, I'm really getting a need to surrender to the rhythms of life as well. When I get that rhythm card, I always feel like someone's fighting the natural order of things. But when it comes to this lust card, I need to stop saying really so much, because I'm trying to explain how intense the feeling is. It's literally carnal, like nothing but sex in it, nothing but sex in it. No one, like, you don't want to get any deeper than sex. You don't mind getting intimate, you don't mind feeling the love, you just don't want to get too deep into it. Maybe you feel like you don't gel with anyone or people very well. You might have quite some antisocial tendencies. I'm seeing the anchor here, so the unk. Life. Yeah, I'm getting some life, like more alive kind of energy. So maybe that's what it is. You're like, YOLO, fuck it. Like, I need to get out there. I need to shake my toe. I need to be all up in the mix. You might be like a party animal. Or you could be somebody who just likes to be in the midst of things, like being in the heat of things. But because of that, you get yourself into some real steamy situations. And I'm not just talking about sexually. You might have a temper. All right, that might be something that is a generational problem. Like, as much as you love hard, whew, child, I'm actually gonna get out the spray. And it's not because I find this group lower vibrational or anything. It's just like, oof, like the lust. I need to make sure I'm not in that energy when I pull the next card, because, yow, I feel like that might be your downfall, and you know it. Like, you could be somebody who says things like, oh, I'm addicted to sex. Yeah, or you attract people like that. Like, you attract people that say, I'm addicted to sex, or I have this addiction, and it's just like, it's cool, it's calm. Like, maybe because you are like that, and it's just like, well, at least I don't gel with people, but I get you on that. Like, I feel like that might be what it is. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, I'm seeing the Cancerian energy again. So this might be people with mother wounds. This group, your ancestral trauma, yeah, the trauma and the drama, is bringing you to a place where you're crying a lot, or you are making people cry. This could be from motherhood wounds, like your mum made you cry a lot, or your mum was crying a lot and you had to console her. So it's this mothering energy of having to nurture your mum, or your mum not nurturing you properly, and maybe getting to an age and understanding, well, I wasn't nurtured properly. And that is kind of messing you up, because you feel like you maybe was loving, but now you're realizing that love was lust. And that's why you didn't gel with people, because you was meeting people that didn't love you. They just lusted after you. And you was giving your best version of love, whereas it's like they weren't even trying, okay? They knew that they weren't giving their best version of love. They were just in it to fuck and duck. Or you are a person who fucks and ducks people, and now you're realizing that it's coming back to bite you in the ass. With this group, the collective message is that you need to love yourself and love others, okay? Love God, love yourself, love others. Because you need to feel the connection and the resonance. You need to feel, you're a group that goes a lot on vibes. Yeah, I really want to get Rastafarian energy, like you're a vibes person. So if you are a vibes person, you've got that Rasta mentality, you don't have to be Rast, okay? You need to understand that rhythm, vibration, lust, like all those things have a certain frequency. And when you're going on all these different frequencies and you're not taking care of yourself, and you're not with frequencies that gel well, and because it's like, oh, free love, if that makes sense, like that 60s free love for all, free hugs, with that free love energy, you're maybe not valuing your love and how powerful it is, and how when you know how powerful your love is, and then you get together with people who know how powerful their love is, that's a recipe for success. But if you keep doubting the power of your love, for this group, it's the power of your love, okay? And how you surrender to the natural rhythms of things. Like, people just want to know, like, how do you just like, it is what it is with that energy. Like, it is what it is. And you attract a lot of people that it is what it is, but it's not because it's cool with them. It's because they may be, like, I don't want to say sociopathic. I don't want to say that, but it's like they really don't give a fuck. And what they see in you is that you do give a fuck, but you still keep going with this group. You still give a fuck, but you keep going. Or the reversal, you are somebody who's quite like narcissistic or sociopathic, and you like to be around people, okay, that just keep it moving, but still have feelings about it. I know that doesn't really, like, might not gel well with some people, but that's what it is. Like, you can see it, okay, because you've lived it. It's like that crossing the roads where people that have been through a lot of trauma. I'm gonna keep saying that, yeah, trauma, the trauma and the drama, yeah. The people that have been through that, you get this fork in the road where it's like they have this thing with love where it's like, I do love people, but my love hurts and it makes me feel bad, or I love people and the love hurts and that I really don't give a fuck because that's how I have to survive. Maybe this group hasn't quite got to that stage of flicking their humanity switch. If you watch Vampire Diaries, plug. Yeah, it's a lot. The Cancerian energy here is wild. Like, it's fourth house all over, and this is exactly what this read is, like, fourth house energy. It's kind of getting to the root of things, especially like the home life. If you're living with family as well, this group may live with family. All right, like, maybe you might have to go to other people if you want to get a little zom, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not really feeling getting jiggy in your room where your mum and dad is. I'm hearing that for some people. For other people, you might just not want to have people in your bedroom for other reasons. You might have kids, or I feel like for this group, for some of you, you really just like going out and having sex as well. Some of you, like, are not feeling the bedroom. Let me see what that's about. Because another thing I'm getting is this need to, like, kind of let go and just let life, like, really let go, rather than just appearing to. Oh, 2 cards came out. The Magician. Oh, 3 cards. The Magician, the Empress, and the 4 of Swords. Okay, so this is a manifestation, growing, and resting period. I'm going to do it like that. Go on, give it to me like that. Maybe you've already planted the seeds for something. This is definitely about mother issues. With the Empress card, I'm definitely feeling either pregnancy, you may be a mother, or you may have, like, serious mother issues. You might not even know you have mother wounds, okay? I don't want to say issues, but it's like you've got some maternal wounds there. I'm getting Taurus energy, Virgo energy, Libra energy. So, like, maybe you didn't have a lot. Maybe you didn't have a lot. Maybe your mum tried the best she could, but you didn't have a lot. And maybe for some of you, mum didn't try, okay? I'm just trying to hit all the bases. Maybe you came from a lot of kids, or you have a lot of kids. There's this fertility energy, or maybe you feel like you're barren, whether it be in business, relationships, whatever. Like, there's this oh, well, you know, like, it's done now, and it, like, it's shagged, like the soil is burnt or salted. Do you know what I mean? Like, nothing can grow there again. For some of you, for others, it's like, I am abundant, I am this, I touch it, it turns to gold. Like, I just grow things in it. Maybe some earth sign energy. Again, with the Taurus and the Virgo, yeah, I'm getting some earth sign energy. It's bossy, man, it's solid. I like that. And you are manifesting right now. So it's like, I'm manifesting and I'm crying, so maybe I'm manifesting more tears. Oh, bless you. Bless you, this group. Bless you. I did choose this group, actually, so it's like, I feel it. You're struggling with communication, especially, like, healthy communication. And I maybe for some of you, you want to get pregnant, or you want to have a baby. Interesting. I really am getting that. Maybe that's what you're manifesting, trying to manifest, like a good maternal relationship with maybe with your mother and with your children, if you have them. If you don't have them, like, you want to do that. You want to break your generational bondages by becoming a mother and kind of doing it yourself and experiencing it and trying to do the best you can. Whereas for some of you, it's like, I've done it, I've worn the t-shirt, I'm done. Like, and especially with how my mum goes on, right? So the Four of Swords. You need to rest, you need to meditate. You may need to actually meditate in order to get over these emotional challenges and the teary moments that some of you are having, or if you're meeting tearful people a lot, it's a reflection of something you're repressing in yourself, okay? And maybe you need to take this time to rest, or again, I'm going to try and hit all the bases. You've been resting for too long, and you need to come out of your shell now, and you need to know that you can do it. You need to know that you can be strong, and you're not going to be tempted by the first thing that comes around the corner. You know, you're not going to have that lustful energy. You're just going to be like, boom. It either vibrates on the same frequency or it doesn't. But I'm going to take care of me. Okay. You get some Taurian energy here. And the Magician again at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, this is a manifestation season. You have everything that you need. Whether you think you do or you don't, you have everything you need to complete what it is you need to complete right now. You might be looking at starting a relationship, for instance. Now, I don't really see that for this group. I feel like this group maybe might have been addicted to relationships in the past, or a certain relationship in the past, and it may have traumatized you in a way, okay? Or vice versa, like you're just off relationships because you feel like you've traumatized someone and put them in a situation where they're bawling or they're upset or they're broken, okay? All right, for this group, I'm seeing, okay, you have all you need. You need to plant the seeds now. Taurus energy, yeah. You need to plant the seeds now because it's Taurus season. And kind of like allow your tears to fertilize the soil. I don't know who I'm getting that for. Allow your tears to fertilize the soil, okay? At this time, you can grow anything. You are a manifestor. I'm getting mad earth sign energy. You might be a Taurus. You might be a Virgo. You might be a Capricorn. You may have these heavily 2nd, 6th, and 10th house aspects. Like, look at your natal chart. I've got the link in the description, okay? And that's probably why my energy is so boofed when I'm doing the reading. Plus, I'm trying to like remain impartial because, like I said, I picked this pile. You're planting your seeds maybe in the wrong place because of lust. Maybe you're lust. It might not be a relationship. It could be money. What else am I thinking about? Because I'm trying to connect collectively. What else could there be? I was really getting art curators as well with this group as well. So, and dancers and like the creative arts. So I really feel some Leo energy again. Start delegating. Okay, so you might have a business that you want to get off the ground. For this group with the Empress and the Magician, there's something that you're trying to create. And at this time, it makes sense because everybody's cooped up and they have time to focus on what it is they want to do and what makes them feel good, what the natural rhythm of things is and what would make them feel replenished. Okay, ask others to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. This is Green Terra, start delegating. So Green Terra, start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. Okay, so I really feel this because I've literally been trying to do everything by myself. And I've already started, I've already like kind of got that message. And I thought, you know what, let me start asking some people for help and reaching out and seeing if there's anything that other people have been resonating on. Like, again, like anything that while I have been in my own little cocoon, kind of hibernating and focusing on what it is that I want to do without any distractions. And I now need to come out and see if anybody else got that message because I know I wasn't the only one. Do you know what I mean? So when we did the healing, what did you come out with? Talk to me. And if we vibrate on the same level, then let's work. Let's do something together because, time is of the essence. And if we're vibing on the same level, then we might as well nurture that and grow something out of that and stop like just giving into the thing that is so easy to do rather than planting the seeds and letting things grow that are more harder to nurture. That's the only word I can think, like, or to grow, like they're harder to nurture, to grow and to keep alive. With this group, Yeah, definitely. Feeling like you guys need to get into dance, maybe that might help you. For some of you, you need to stop having sex and be celibate for a while, okay? Or just at least stop thinking about the things that tempt you. You might be celibate already, okay? And with this synthesis card, I really feel like you're just looking to make everything gel, okay? It needs to be like almost like a chemical reaction. If it's not there, it's not there, okay? And that's fine. But make sure that your mind is in a place of surrendering to divine will. If you're uncomfortable, it's fine, okay? That will help you with synthesis. If I'm uncomfortable, it's fine, okay? If I'm uncomfortable, it's fine. I'm growing. Like maybe that will help you, that affirmation. Duh. Nurture yourself, nurture others, nurture your relationship with the Most High, and make sure that you are feeling abundant, feeling fertile. If that's what you're trying to produce, have that mentality, have that thought of love and of abundance and of growing. And make sure that you are growing in your relationships as well, okay, in your partnerships, and that you're not just growing alone, okay? Don't grow alone, grow with people, okay? That is what I'm feeling for this group. So, yes. Yeah, that's 41. Cool. Okay. That's mad that I remembered the first two numbers. Like normally I wouldn't remember that. It's Mercury Day, yo. Let's see. What are we doing? I don't know why I'm Scottish, but I'm Scottish. I don't know if it's a good Scottish accent either. I think this group with the Lapis Lazuli, you're probably more cerebral. Naturally, you may come from a line of teachers, just from the stone alone. Or you might be into ancient knowledge. Again, I'm going to have some water. Ooh. Yours. Right, so Lapis Lazuli. Okay. Lapis Lazuli. I'm getting yeah, very much thought process of you guys. Wisdom. Look. Huh. Look at that. This is the first card. It's wisdom. That's what I said. I'm getting a lot of Tree of Life energy. You might have picked Pile 1 as well. Or Pile 1 might be the advice for your counterpart or your twin flame energy. Oh, yeah, because, yeah, reading 1 was about twin flame energy. It actually was. All right, cool. So let me make sure I'm not thinking too much about Pile 1 because I want to get a fresh read for you guys. Okay. Justice. Okay, you might be dealing with a Libra. You may have Libra aspects, or if this is about partnership. So yeah, I'm really feeling like this group is either part 1's counterpart, or you chose 2 piles. Okay. This is about growing partnerships. This is about being wise in partnerships, not just relationships, but how you deal with people. Okay, you have to be a bit, how do I put it, a bit more organic, okay, a bit more real, but a bit more raw as well. There's no point in being organic and then like not being completely true to yourself. Like you can't flaunt organic if you're not being true to yourself, because it's not natural. That's the only way I can put it. So if you're trying to say I'm doing something natural, I'm doing something organic, then you need to do it organically. It needs to come organically and stop trying to control it. Maybe you are a controlling partner, okay? And synthesis, okay? And you might be seeking out people that it kind of complements. So people who like to be controlled, who might have issues with control, or yeah, might have issues with control, or have some sort of, I don't want to say mental illness. Yeah, what I want to say is somebody who might be doing a lot of psychological work. Okay, they might see a therapist, they might be a psychologist, they might be you might be a psychologist, but just somebody who's very like into the workings of the mind, or by default has to be because they have some sort of neurological condition. Yeah, okay. Someone who wants to be pure of mind. You might be dealing with somebody who genuinely has OCD. I'm not using that as an adjective, definitely not during Mental Health Awareness Week. You may have been diagnosed with obsessive compulsive disorder. There's an obsession for knowledge, to know everything about your partner, and for your partner to be pure and for it to gel. Okay, again, you might also get along with people from pile 2 or reading number 2, because you are seeking out people who are of the same, either the same vibration as you or the alternate, like the opposite. So it just kind of gels because you're wise and you're book smart. I'm hearing for a lot of you, you're book smart. You might not even finish school, or you may have wanted to finish school but you didn't. You might be very well read, or like me, have lots of like books, but you might not have read all of them. You just liked the book and you bought it, and then you never really got round to it. For some of you, you read all them books. Okay, I'm gonna try and hit all the bases again. Well, get some Libra energy. Yeah, strong and heavy. Some Libra energy. Maybe some Piscean energy. 12th house, 7th house. Maybe some Leo energy again. Maybe it's because you want to create something new. Anyone that's coming to these readings, you want to create something new. And especially in terms of your children, or children you're going to have, or just being the child of someone. Let's be real. Like, it puts you in ancestral work. Whether you want to do the work or not, it puts you it puts you in a state of ancestral work. And then you're not even aware of it. And you're thinking, why is this happening to me? But it's happening because of your family line, your family tree. Your family tree, okay? And with all the wisdom that you have, or the people that you attract may have, you are not seeing that it's a family tree issue. Maybe you are really against ancestral work. Maybe you clicked on this video like, let me just see. Maybe you have one of those attitudes. But that's not a pure attitude. That's not an attitude that is childlike and wanting to go into things, into relationships and partnerships with purity. I feel like you go into relationships with a lot of mind games, a lot of preconceived notions, or setups or traps. So you might play particular games or certain tests on people. You may not even realize you're doing it. You might be the type of person who self-sabotages, or you attract people who self-sabotage. Again, Power 1 might be your counterpart. You might want to go and cross-watch that. Okay? What else am I seeing? I'm remembering, for some strange reason, that I was meant to shamelessly plug myself and my readings. So, yeah, Leo energy. Maybe you're struggling with confidence. Okay, maybe you're a very wise person, but you may have been told you're a nerd or a geek or a wimp or something, and you might not be very confident. So you're seeking out confident people that aren't very wise. So you're the wisdom and they're the character. Do you know what I mean? And maybe it's not gelling well because it might look nice with the appearance of it all, but it's not gelling. Okay, it's not working. Okay, let me get more into this energy. Don't know why I was holding my stone so tightly. I was literally praying with it. I was like, go on for this palia. Go on for this palia. The energy is very grounded. Very, very grounded. Again, like I say, a bit like Power 1. Even though I'm getting Libra energy and all of that, I'm getting some earth sign energy with the tree of life here and the family tree. Virgo energy. Again, 6th house, just health, or service. You might be somebody who is addicted to work, or you attract people that are addicted to work. Timing is critical. Okay, with this group, okay, you might have someone that you feel like is watching you like a hawk. It could be someone from the ancestral realm and you're kind of being spooked by it, even though you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be afraid of 100% pure ancestral helpers. Okay, if you are afraid, you need to get some sort of cleansing ritual. You need to cleanse yourself, cleanse your house, with this group, yeah, that's probably why you're getting the purity card. You need to cleanse your house, okay? You need to cleanse your aura, okay? You need to, if you're a very clean person, like I said, this group might have obsessive compulsive disorder. I mean diagnosed, okay? Or you are dealing with someone who does, or your family do, and it's caused you to be a bit neurotic about your partnerships. Like, it must be pure, it must be 100% this, it must be 100% that. And if it's 99% that, you ain't having a bar of it. Not a bar. So, with this emphasized card, let me see. Because I need some advice for that. Like, straight up, I need some advice before I even draw the tarot. Home. Yeah, this is a fourth house situation. It's a fourth house collective read. This is about ancestral patterns. Let me read you the advice. Your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So if you are somebody who lives alone and you're thinking, maybe it's you, okay? If it's not you, it's just the way your house is. You need to clear your home. You need to clear your home of negative energy, negative like space. I know that sounds so weird, but too much space in your home can also be like a bad thing, as well as hoarding. So you might go from one to the other, having like nothing in your house and having loads of things in your house, or having no people in your house, having loads of people in your house. Or you might be a person who likes to keep your home very pure, and because of that, you can't really get into relationships because like wisdom again will tell you that if you don't have anyone near you or you don't talk to anyone, you're not gonna find anyone. Do you know what I mean? And that might be how the ancestral realm is working with your relationships. And I really did feel like I needed to get that card. And I feel like for you that you need to clean up your house quick. Yeah? Quick. And you might have got that again from another reader, or if you watch collective reads, or you might have just got that word from someone in your family and just put it off as criticism. Okay? You maybe even had a partner who was always talking about your house, maybe in a good way or a bad way, okay? And now you feel like you have to keep yourself in a certain standard, or you have to do certain things because people talk so highly or so lowly of your home, okay? Or the things that are done in your home, or the things that have happened in your home. Let me see, or even like in your family home. You know, it might be a family where your business was always out a road, okay? And people always knew what you was doing in your house. People always talking you and your family. And maybe that's why you've now become somebody who is so prudent about who comes in your house. Again, I'm trying to be collective, so let me see what the tarot has to say for this one. This reading was meant to last 33 minutes, but you know what? I really felt like I need to take my time and just kind of explain how grounding, I don't think you understand, it is to deal with the ancestral world. Like, it's not scary, it's very like earthy, and that's why I'm feeling earth all over these readings, because it's like, oh, finally you want to know what I think. Even the earth is like, thank God, because generations and generations and generations have walked on the same earth, or the same, if you want to, you know, believe that, you know, we all have different entities and different alternate realities and different like planets, then just the sphere and the form of earth and rock, or whatever you want to call it, like it's solid, and that is how family should be. That is what fourth house should be. It should be solid, and when it's not, it disrupts everything, the relationships, the children, and the time management, whatever it is, it's going to affect everything. With the Fool card in reverse, hello, maybe you recently took on a new journey in relationships or in your home life, maybe a home improvement, maybe a business. For some of you, could have been a relationship, maybe with an Aquarian, or with somebody who was a friend first, and it didn't work out, or someone that you made a friend. Maybe it's a friendship and it's not working out. Either way, I feel like there's this kind of like cynicism, okay? Like, I'm not doing that, even though it's new. And it could be exciting, and I could go into it with fresh eyes and a childlike wonder. I'm going to go into it like, nope, that don't work for me. Nope, this is just how it is. Yep, I know, you know too much. Aquarian energy, you know too much. That's what it is. And because you know too much, you're not allowing yourself to feel. You're not allowing yourself to feel. And because you've been through injustices in your life, and you know logically, I've been through shit. Other people have been through shit. And we're all just pieces of shit. For some of you, that is what it is. You're not trying to purify your life because you've kind of given up. You feel like everything is corrupted. Because it's the Virgo energy is like, and again, like I said, it's like that energy of, oh, it's not completely clean, so it's not clean. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like it's not 100% bleached and everything. That's the energy I'm getting. Very like neurotic and like, I don't know, like about mad things as well. With the Fall in reverse, it's about, maybe it's about new journeys. Maybe you just feel like you fail at everything, or you are a person that brings that energy into a situation, or you attract people that have this kind of aura about them. But remember, people are just a reflection of you at the end of the day. So if these people are coming into your life, it's something that you need to address within yourself, or it's something that you have just accepted without trying to challenge it. And for this group, I feel like that's what it is. You're just accepting that's what it is without trying to challenge it, without trying to find your tribe, and without trying to purify your space. The Magician's on the bottom of the deck again. And Justice came up twice. Okay, this definitely has to do with partnerships, open enemies. It could have to do with art. This could be something that that you, again, that was like the first group. You may be an artist. You could be somebody who likes the beautiful things in life. You could also have like a heart of gold, or you may be on the flip side and you might attract people that have hearts of gold and then break them. You may have a heart of gold and it gets broken a lot. And because of that, you are attracting people with broken hearts that get broken a lot. So that's like a repeated trauma. So along with, and I'm going to say these actual diagnoses because some of you might have had these diagnoses. I'm not going to debate on here whether they are true or not true or whatever, but obsessive compulsive disorder is something that I'm getting in your family line. And also I just got it and it's left me. I'm talking about curators. No, it might come back to me there. So yeah, I'm going to get another advice card as well. Obsessive compulsive disorder. And I really hope, do you know what, when I remember it, because I will when I watch back the video, and I'm starting to watch back my videos like I didn't used to, but I'm going to watch every single one of them, because if I'm asking you to watch them, then I should watch them. But I like to just create them and post them. So what I do with my journal, like I write things in my journal and just leave it there, like I don't even read it back. I need some more water again. Get some air sign energy, definitely. Aquarius, Libra. I don't know if I can see Gemini here. Yeah, maybe some Gemini. Leap of faith. Look at that. The Fool came up again. Guys, the advice is take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. So you need to flip this Fool card on the reverse, okay? You need to be looking at this new journey. Remember, the timing is critical as well. With this card here, the gate is only going to be open for so long, and it's a spiritual thing, okay? So if you're getting spiritual messages right now, act on them. Stop looking at the glass as half empty, okay? The pessimistic mindset is namik, okay? Namik, because you're going to manifest that in your life. And if you are expecting to be 100% pure, that sixth house energy was over the last read as well. You can't expect that of yourself. You're always going to fall short. You're always going to feel inadequate, and you're always going to feel like new things are old things being repeated, and you're going to miss opportunities to improve your home life, your family life, and to really like be bold and adventurous and healthy. Okay, that sixth house energy, be healthy in the mind, in the body, in the spirit, in the emotions. And even if you are not, try every day. Little piece, little piece, little piece. Stop being so hard on yourself. What else was I getting with this though? OCD and heart of gold that keeps getting broken. I really don't know. But when I watch it back, I will put it in the comments, guys. So if you're watching this and you are reading number 3, or you pick reading number 3, I will put in the description box the other diagnosis that I was thinking of, because it may really resonate with you, and then be like, okay, yeah, that has been diagnosed in my family, so right, that's something that I need to work on. But I will literally put it in the comments, because it's bugging me now, and I'm feeling like that's me getting into your energy, like how obsessive you can be over details, or you deal with people that are very obsessive about the details rather than looking at the bigger picture. So a lot of these reads, because they are about ancestral and they are collective, they are about your environment. And as we are all cooped up together, we are all working on our environment, and not just the environment in our four walls, but the environment that we're going to have to go back out into. So looking at your spiritual environment and your ancestral environment and your higher self's environment and God's plan for you, that is a big move and a big step to be taken, even to be here on this video. So you've taken that leap of faith. So just believe in yourself a little bit more. And yes, I like this group. You're wise, but don't be so wise that you can't be a fool for love. Some of you, you can't be a fool for love or a fool for people that you love. That's a hindrance, because you are loving with conditions. Okay, so guys, I know the energy felt low, yeah, but let me tell you, you have to go to the lower world sometimes, okay? And the middle world and the higher world, and don't neglect them. Because when you neglect one, you neglect them all, okay? We're doing holistic life. And I'm really going to pay attention to that last read as well, even though I didn't pick that pile, because I need a clean up. Mind, body, and soul. Let me tell you. Okay? And yeah, the Justice card came up twice, so you might really be dealing with a Libra, partnerships, or any issues that have to do with open enemies and people that are just open with their declarations about you, whether it's that they love you or they hate you or whatever. It's just people's opinions and kind of holding a court over you. So please take that. Use this Justice card if you're into tarot. Look up the meanings of the Justice card and not just the sign it represents, and just meditate over it and realize that you can be judge, jury, and executioner in your own life. Okay, you don't need external validation, but you do need people. Okay, and you do need to get the advice of people so that you're not a complete and utter asshole. If I'm going to be real, if you're just in your own energy all the time and you're not thinking about other people, or what other people think, you might not have to care, but just to think, I wonder how, then you're not growing. Okay, you're not growing. You're just remaining the same. You're in this, and you're happy to be the same and to not grow. And there's no judgments there, but everything grows. Everything grows. So you're going against the natural order of things. All right, and that's where I kind of got that from.